He's all good.
We are live with AJ Bocchini. I'm looking up. What did I lose? Lost? Ah, there it is. Sorry, Age. Here we go. All right. So, the true mafioso. We got three generations of the Bocchini mob right there in front of us. What a beautiful day on a Sunday, holiday weekend. And hope you guys are all ready for to get with everything going on in the sports world. You got to talk to the man, like the true Godfather, the Godfather. He is AJ Bokine. All right. How are you,
What,
AJ?
what's up, Jack? I'm doing
Yeah,
all,
I got,
uh,
my vision is blurry. I see three Bokinis instead of one,
yeah, three of us there.
right in
What's
a row.
That is a good looking crew, isn't it?
Oh man, three-headed monster.
yeah,
For God's sakes.
yeah,
Looks like you guys are having a great weekend. How's it going?
it's going good. It's going good.
Excellent.
Before we get in the show today, Jack, I
Yep.
know I called you on it yesterday. Uh, I just want to dedicate today's show to my former teammate, Chris Davis. He passed away yesterday in the morning. So he
Mm-hmm.
passed away of a heart attack. For those of you who haven't read the book, Chris was a very influential person in my life. He was my not only was he National Player of the Year, but he was just all around nice guy. So this goes out to him and his family, and thinking about his son who's 17 at DME Academy, and I'm just thinking about him today, and just wanted to dedicate today's show to him. So
Yes, you said
yeah,
you said he is or has been the current high school football coach at Sun Prairie. Is that right?
no, he was
Basketball.
the high school basketball coach there,
Okay.
and then his son plays at what's called he's not there anymore, but
Okay.
his son plays at what's called DME Academy in Delafield.
Okay.
Um, he's really good. He's one of the best players in the state. So just want
Nice.
to give him a quick
Uh,
shout out and just some love, sending some love his way. It's tough when you're 17 and he's not in he's in Delafield now, so he's not in Madison by his dad.
mm-hmm.
So um, and it was interesting. I just messaged Chris on Facebook a few days ago and gave him my number in case he didn't have it. So
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to give him a quick shout out and send love and prayers his way. So that's all I wanted to do. So
Okay. Well said. And you're a very deep feeling person, AJ. I know that if I never met Chris, but if he is what you say he is, I know it's a true thing, and we lost a good one. So my 2 cents on that is appreciate the good ones while you can, because you
yes,
never.
sir.
Yeah, yep.
You never
Okay.
know.
Good start. You okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's keep rolling.
Okay. So just like everything else, life for the rest of us goes on. And what's going on in the
Yes.
sports world?
Let's start with yesterday or Friday night.
Okay.
Since
Badgers.
we'll start with the Badgers on Friday night.
Okay.
They look decent for I'm gonna say about a quarter and a half. Once they woke up in the fourth quarter, they looked pretty decent. They were able to run the ball, which they should have been able to do, but
Hmm.
they were able to run the ball using four running backs. So you used four running backs, including Chaz and Tyree Walker. Also used Cade Yakimelli and um, another one. So
The
um,
fullbacks, is it Jack? Is it Jackamelli or Jackabelli? Is that
Yakimelli.
Jackamelli? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
unfortunate. He sounds almost like he's Italian. It's unfortunate for him, but he's
straight
a
up
good player.
Italian. Yeah,
Straight up
he is.
Italian. He's good. Um, AJ, you just said something that I wanted to ask you about immediately, which was you said they woke up in the fourth quarter. Oh, running. Ches Malusi. He has come back from a horrific injury.
Yeah, he looked pretty good.
Yeah, I
He
was glad to see
looked pretty,
that.
they look pretty solid, and I think they'll balance it out this year because I think Walker will split the carries with Malusi, so I don't think either of them will get too banged up this year. So
What year is Walker, AJ?
no, he's a junior.
Okay. Okay. So your takeaway from the game overall, are you happy? Are
Yeah,
you did they do what you expected them to do?
you know, take away one fake field goal that put West Virginia in position to get a touchdown. The defense played really well. They gave up 14 points. Waller did his thing, and they got a freshman now who's a safety. I don't know, Xavier Lewis, who got a pick, and they look pretty good. So we'll see how they hold up as the season goes on. But it looks can be deceiving, but we'll see.
AJ, what's the safety's name again that you like? Houghton or something?
Hunter Waller.
Hunter Wohler. How did he look? Were you able to see him?
He had a pass knocked down and a bunch of tackles. So typical Hunter Waller performance.
So you're happy with him?
I'm happy.
Okay.
If he plays well, he'll be a first round pick next year.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anything else about the Badgers, or you want to kind of look around in college football while we're talking about it?
Let's look around in college. Let's look around in college football.
Okay. One thing I noticed yesterday, AJ, going into the weekend, there was a lot of talk about upsets and parity, and people were thinking that Colorado could lose. People were thinking that West Virginia could beat Penn State, that Texas A&M could beat Notre Dame. And none of those things happened. And in fact, most of the scores was there a close game? Notre Dame was tied at half, 6-6, as I recall.
Notre Dame was tied 13-13 in the fourth quarter.
In the fourth, yeah. So that was probably the closest game that I saw of the headlining games of the weekend. All the rest were true blowouts.
West Virginia looks terrible now, with the caveat that West Virginia was in a tour delay yesterday.
Would they what?
Was in a tour delay yesterday.
Why?
After halftime because of weather.
Oh, that's why I was trying to find them. I couldn't find them. Okay.
The scary team that looked pretty good yesterday was Nebraska.
Who'd they play?
And they played. Yeah, they're outside. They played Utah, but minus the opponent, they have Dylan Raiola as their quarterback. So Dylan Raiola, if you remember Donovan Raiola from Wisconsin, the old center.
I remember Dominic.
That's
Raiola. There's two of them, like Donovan and Dominic, right? Weren't there two?
Yeah. If you remember Dominic Raiola from Wisconsin, he used to play center for Wisconsin, I believe.
Mm-hmm. He went to Detroit Lions, right?
Yeah, his son is the quarterback for the Nebraska now.
And that was a big signing for Nebraska. I remember over the offseason.
Yeah,
getting that kid.
He flipped from Georgia to Nebraska. So
why'd he flip? Do you know? Playing time? Because they got that guy. They got that quarterback.
They got Carson back already there. So
that's it.
I think yeah.
He's getting a lot of preseason
love. Yeah.
There was a running back yesterday. He had 6 touchdowns. I don't know who that. Do you know who that was, AJ?
For Boise State, yeah.
Yes.
267 yards, 6 touchdowns. They only won the game by 11 now, though.
Okay, so his 6 touchdowns mattered. It wasn't a blowout.
Yeah, all of them mattered. So yeah.
Okay, cool.
The one team I wasn't impressed by yesterday was Clemson. I wasn't impressed by them at all.
They got what's his name?
They look Dabo, and they look terrible. Not that they won't be competitive in the ACC, but that offense with K. Klubnik looked terrible.
Was the offense? Is it number one? Georgia's really good on defense, which they are every year. Is it that plus the offensive design is not good? Is the players? What is it, AJ? Do you think?
I'll tell you one thing, and this is not going to make a lot of coaches happy, but I don't care.
Okay.
Dabo Swinney does not believe in the portal.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't adapt in college football now and get some kids out of the portal, college basketball is one thing because you can control with five guys. I believe in what Shaka Smart does. And Marquette, I'm a big believer in that with the lack of using the portal. But if you don't adapt in college football and at least get some guys out of the portal, you're not going to survive. Because because you can develop freshmen on the fly, but they won't develop until game 7 unless they're really ready. So
Shaka uses the portal though, doesn't he?
Shaka never uses the portal. No,
W-
he
w-
doesn't believe in it.
How did we get the kid from Delaware who just went to the Knicks?
Oh
Tyler
yeah,
Kolek.
that was before the portal. That was a true transfer. That
That
was
was a true
that was
transfer.
before the that was before the portal. He actually sat out east.
Okay, do you think AJ that Shaka Smart can keep doing that and survive it, or is he going to be like Dabo? What do you think?
I think with basketball it's different because you only
Okay,
need 5 guys.
okay,
So I think if you blend a group of he's got 3 freshmen coming in next year. At the end of this year, I believe with the I think with basketball it's different. I think with football you just because guys are so young and so that the development in football, the physical development that's needed is so different with basketball. I think because you can be 6'5" in basketball and be able to survive on your skills, and I just think it's so different. So
it is different. You're right.
it's not
Good point.
it's not comparing it's not comparing apples to oranges, but it's kind of different. So
Okay, let's go back to Penn State if we could. Do you think they're good,
yes, sir.
or is it West Virginia's that bad?
No, Penn State's really good,
You,
and
do the Badgers play them
Penn
this year,
State.
AJ?
Yeah, they do play them at home, October 26th.
What do you see there? What do you see happening? Too
Uh,
early to tell. Let's see a few more
too
weeks.
early, too early to tell, but the one game, and we'll look ahead to next week a little bit. The one game I'm intrigued by next week is Michigan, Texas. Is
Michigan,
next week.
Texas. Okay.
Is at at Michigan next week, so it should be a good game. I I love I love. I'm a big fan of Quinn Ewers. I'm not a big fan of what Michigan is doing right now with their quarterback rotation and not being settled on one. But they were in a dogfight yesterday with Fresno State till the fourth quarter. So we'll see what I I like Texas in that game by about 7 points.
Okay. That's a big thing. You know, I know Michigan Stadium is huge and it's 105,000 and all that kind of good stuff, but
Yep.
the big house they call it. But I don't. It just doesn't seem like it. It seems like they have a lot of big upsets at home. Teams
Yeah.
they're beatable at home is what I'm trying to say.
Their quarterback situation is not settled either. They don't have a JJ McCarthy's not walking through that door again. So I
Limping.
like the. You're right, limping. That's true.
Yes.
That's true. I do like I do like Texas next. I do like Texas next week uh, by about 7, and because I believe that Quinn Ewers is just a better quarterback. So
Okay.
yeah,
I saw a note that Arch Manning finally got a touch. Not finally. He's only a sophomore. Got a touchdown. I think running and passing both. I
he
think.
had 2 touchdowns yesterday. Running and passing, so
Yeah.
good.
Was it mop up duty? Was that basically it?
We're basically not. Basically not.
Okay. Okay. All right. So next week in college football, what's the game you're intrigued by?
Michigan, Texas. Is that 11 a.m.?
Okay. Any other games on the slate that intrigue you?
There's one tonight that really intrigues me.
All right.
Uh,
Let's talk.
LSU and USC. USC's
The all initial bowl. Sorry. Go ahead.
first game is a member of the Big Ten. I will see what they have. Um, you know, and it's in Vegas, so it should be pretty cool.
Yeah, it should be. And it's at I think 6:30 our time or 6:15 our time here in the
Yeah,
Central
yes,
Time
sir.
Zone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, that's
Yes,
like
sir.
7:15. So, uh, who you is it going to be a good? Is it going to be an entertaining game? Do you feel?
I like the Musburger kid from LSU. I thought he was really good against the Badgers last year in the bowl game. So I like him. I'm not sure who USC has as their starter, but I think it'll be entertaining just for first Big Ten experience for USC.
Cool. All right. Notre Dame's not going to lose all year, right? That was their one tough game.
Well, they got Florida State too. But we'll see. So
Florida Stadium what it
I
used to.
don't. I don't think they'll lose all year. I mean, as much as it pains me to say it, I don't think they'll lose all
Well,
year.
they play it such a. Their schedule is not difficult. It's just the way
They
it
play
is.
Army. They play the.
I know.
They'll
People
just,
people defend it and say they used to play the service academies to help them out and draw crowds and get money. So what? That's 100 years ago. They should get with it. They should be penalized for their strength or lack thereof strength of schedule.
well, keep in mind they are kind of penalized this year because if they can't, they're not in a conference, so they can't finish in the top four. The top four conference champions automatically get a first round bye. So you can't finish in the top four, um, which means their best hope is that they're a number 5 seed and they get a first round playoff game at home. So, yeah, so we'll see. I don't like the way they do things. I think Marcus Freeman is a good coach, but I don't like the way they do things not being in a conference. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. I've never liked Notre Dame. I do agree. The coach is a likable coach. The rest of the program, at facets of it, I'm not.
Yeah.
And they have good players. It's just unfortunate you don't know how good because they don't play anybody. So,
Right, exactly.
all right. Well, we gotta go to the Brewers next. It's 0-0.
Yes, they're rolling right now. Holy crap!
They didn't score in the bottom of in the top of the first. The game is underway, by the way. It's an early start because it's
it is underway.
Yeah,
I got to change that.
It's already in the bottom of the first. It's 0-0. Brewers didn't score at first. I saw some highlights from yesterday. What was the game televised yesterday? I couldn't find that son of a gun.
It was on Channel 6.
I couldn't find it. Maybe I couldn't find Channel 6.
It was at 6:15.
Yeah. What's his name? William Contreras had a snap throw to first base, picking a guy off.
Yeah, I missed the end of the game. I went to bed. So.
Well, you leaker. You call yourself a sportsman?
I got in the shower and I went to bed. So
okay, I got you.
I'm seeing.
Yep. What's his name? Hit the game winner. Jackson Churio.
Jackson.
That was a line drive home run. Did you see it?
That kid is a super. No, I missed it. I saw the replay though.
Yeah.
That kid, he's a superstar, man. That kid is unbelievable.
He is unbelievable.
Think of this real quick, Jack. He'll finish third in the Rookie of the Year. Because Jackson Merrill from San Diego and Jackson Churio will finish behind Paul Skeens.
Yeah,
but
as they should.
That's just me.
Skeens is a generational player. Long term, I mean, you're not going to lose with any of those three players. I don't think. I think they're all.
No, really, no, you're not. You're not. You're right.
So, yeah, They're up 10 games on September 1st.
Yes, sir.
That's good.
Yes, sir.
The Flubs are in second.
More importantly, they're tied with the Phillies.
Yes. No, more importantly is they win their division. That's number one. Yeah, number one. But a close second. You're right, though. Is getting that one of those top two records. The Dodgers are playing out of their minds right now. They gotta even out a little bit.
Yeah, they're beating the crowd. They're beating Arizona by not big margins, but they're beating them. So
yeah,
they're closing in on division title themselves. So we'll see.
I read a thing this morning that one of the baseball writers for the Athletic, they asked him, who's a team that's most intriguing to you? And he said the Padres, that he thought was the team because of their strong bullpen.
Yep. They only need like 4 innings out of their starters to make it a shutdown game. So.
That's pretty impressive that they're back in the mix after losing Juan Soto. That didn't stop them.
Yeah, right? That didn't stop them. They got Machado. You know, I'd like to see the Brewers. I'd like to see the Padres get in, and I'd like to see the Brewers play the Padres because I love what the Brewer fans do to Manny Machado. They never forget. They always boo him since 2017. They never forget.
As well they should.
I love Brewer fans because they never forget things. It's just awesome. He didn't run out of he didn't run out of ground ball, and he took out our second baseman in 2017, and they never forget. I love it. I
Eh,
absolutely love it.
they that is funny. Um, the Brewers and the Padres. I think there are a couple other teams who've never won the World Series.
Yep.
Texas
The
was one,
Rangers run.
but then they didn't
Texas
win
was
it.
on that list until they won it. Yeah.
That's right. Is this the Brewers' year? It's time to ask you. It's September 1st.
You know what?
No, that's
I'm
why
gonna
I'm
say yeah.
asking. All
I'm gonna say
right.
yeah. I'm gonna say yeah. I don't know what gives me that confidence besides them rolling right now, but I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's a bunch of no names that don't know any better. That's the thing that's scary is they don't know any better right now. You got Bryce Terang, who's a super defender. You got Blake Perkins in center. You got Garrett Mitchell running around with his hair on fire. You got Bryce with over 40 steals. It's just crazy.
Did
I
you
mean, it's just
see
insane.
Perkins' home run stealing catch?
I did. I did.
That was fabulous.
That man is a superstar. You know, he can't hit worth beans, but he can super defend. So I don't, almost defensive run save DRS, which is a stat that the pros use. It's a big time stat that is undervalued now, um, because I just think it's undervalued because not a lot of people use it. So, but we'll see. I mean, I
Well,
love it. I
but they
love
don't.
it.
But they that is it Garrett Mitchell? Is that right?
Garrett.
Yeah, Garrett Mitchell. Is that his name? Right. Does
Yes,
he
yes,
plays
sir.
center field too? He threw somebody out yesterday, the day before.
Yeah.
I think during
No,
the Reds.
Friday in
Right.
the first game of the double dip.
Yeah. So I mean, between Perkins and him, they have pretty good defensive center fielders. Best I remember them
Shout
having.
out, shout out to Garrett Mitchell too, being an absolute inspiration. The man plays baseball with type 2 diabetes, and that's pretty impressive when you think about it because you can
He he,
manage
al-
your blood sugar.
he also has type one base running dumbness. He's the only guy I know who's broken his finger, separated his shoulder, sliding it twice within
Right.
one
Yeah.
year.
Right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Maybe
You're
the
right.
blood sugar
That's
was a
right.
little low and he did the dumb shit.
Oh,
He's got to
geez,
stay
Jack. Oh,
healthy.
yeah, yeah, he does. He does. He does. You're right, Jack. You're right.
Keep
By the
saying
way,
that.
who's pitching for the Brewers today?
I'll find out. Keep talking. You're good at that.
No, it's good. I mean, I'm excited. You know, today, funny stat for you, Jack, and only AJ would come up with this, right? If the,
Only AJ would come. Go ahead.
if the Brewers win today, right, the Brewers can lose the rest of their games and finish 100.
All right. Yes, that's right. Tobias Myers.
Oh, good. We're in good shape then.
And for Cincinnati, it is B. Williamson. I don't know who that is. Do you?
I've never heard of him. The
I don't
pitcher
know
I
his
heard
first
of on
name.
Friday was Brett Lauder. I never heard of the guy last night, and I never heard of the guy that's pitching today. So,
I don't know his first name. They just have the first initial B. Williamson.
B.
Hmm.
Awesome. Awesome. Um,
Okay.
yeah, so it's good. I mean, it's good. I mean, they're rolling right now. It's good for the city. I think it's good. Going to unite the city in October, and I think it's going to be good. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's fun. Makes a fun October when the Brewers are still in it and the Packers are still in the young season. Same with Badgers. By then, usually
Yeah,
it'll be an exciting time around here. Uh, at 0-0, no score either's team through the first inning.
it's the first thing. Perfect.
Anything else in baseball strike you that's going on?
The one thing that strikes me is how bad the White Sox are, but that's just a given.
Yeah.
They're so bad that it's just unreal. Like it's not even that's a pro sports franchise, and they're just
Okay. Here's
their attendance the other day. Their attendance the other day, not to cut you off,
Mhm.
but their attendance the other day was a minuscule 17 people.
What?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
17?
Yes.
Not 17,000, 17?
17 people.
That I've never heard of before. That would be an all-timer.
It was terrible.
Let me ask you this, AJ. As bad as they are, and we've been talking about it for weeks now because it's always true. Would you rather have your team be the White Sox, who are just if not the worst, one of the two worst teams of all time, but
Mhm.
they won a World Series in 2005? Or would you rather be a Brewers fan where the team is in for the last 5 years, has been in it every year, regular season wise, but has
Yes.
never, the closest they came was in '82 when they had terrible pitching health.
Yeah.
Their two
Well,
Cy Young winners were both out for the series, so they couldn't get a
right.
lead and they couldn't hold a lead. Who would you rather be,
Right.
a Brewers fan or a White Sox fan? And explain
Oh,
yourself.
that's easy.
Who?
That's easy, Jack.
Okay,
I'd rather be in it every year.
and never win it.
I'd rather be in it and never win it because at
You
least I know I got a chance.
you have a resilient heart. You said that before for other teams. We talked about this more recently for the Los Angeles Rams. We talked about them winning the Super Bowl, putting it all out there, and then paying the next year when they were like 2 and whatever they were. And you said you'd
Yeah.
rather be the Packers, who are in it every year but not win it. So you're consistent. I'll give you that.
I'd rather be in it because my team is at least going to give me something to watch all year long. You know what I'm
What
saying?
I know what you're saying, but it also gives you heartburn and heartbreak at the end of the year. Let me ask you
Hey,
this:
I,
how many, if you could be guaranteed that the Brewers would win the World Series this year, how many losing seasons after that would you say, would you put up with 3 losing seasons after that if the Brewers were guaranteed the World Series? 2, none,
three,
you would take the deal? What would you do?
3.5.
You'd say 3.5. Okay. All right.
I could, you know, and the Brewers are a bad example because they're so young, so they don't have to pay a lot of people right now. But if I'm
Don't bring
like,
that up.
like if I no, but I'm saying like they're so young. So, but I'm just saying like if I'm like a Florida Marlins fan from like 2003, and well, let's use the Florida Marlins for example, because let's use what they had for an example.
Okay.
For 1 year, the Marlins had Yelich, Ozuna, and Stanton, and couldn't win.
Mm-hmm.
All three of which are, when healthy, are potential MVP candidates.
Mm-hmm.
But my point is, I'd rather be in it than win it if it meant my team was consistent.
That's a tough one. I hear you. I hear what you're saying. I just don't know which way I'd go on that.
That's like saying that. I guess that's like saying, would you rather have the Badgers win a national championship or be decent every year?
Oh,
And I guess it's a bad comparison because you can't pay. Well, not really, because now you can pay
no.
college players.
Yeah. I'd say win
But
the championship. You can live on
right,
that glow forever, because there's no guarantee that they're going to be. We have no idea this year what that team's going to be like. No
right,
idea.
exactly.
What do you think their
Exactly.
record's going to end up at the end of the regular season, AJ?
Eight
This
and four,
year, 8-4.
8-4,
You've said that
with
before.
losses for Oregon, Bama, and Oregon, Bama, Penn State. That's maybe one more.
You better not lose to Penn State. I'm not a James Franklin guy.
No, I'm not either. But you and I both know how it's going to be. I think.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, Mr. Wet Blanket. Um, okay, enough about baseball. I just want to talk about the U.S. Open
Yes,
tennis.
sir.
Now, some crazy stuff's going on.
Who
Alcaraz
Djokovic?
out, Djokovic out. Um, there's a scramble, and that's that cheater Skinner is still allowed to play. Sinner, not Skinner.
Well, he might as well be. He might as well be a Skinner because he's getting by the skin of his teeth right now. So
But he's winning, and he's your
no,
favorite
my
player,
point.
isn't he?
He was. He's not anymore.
No.
No, you can't be on. You can't be a cheater and be an unfair player. It's not right. Although I'm talking on both sides of my mouth because Ryan Brown was an unfair player growing up. So,
Yeah, I've never forgiven Ryan Brown for that. I'm consistent on that.
yeah,
You can forgive, but you can't forget. Um,
yeah.
all right, so now in the mad scramble, Coco's winning and talk about by the skin of her teeth. She's had some challenges, but she keeps winning. Do you have any thoughts? Have you watched any of the games?
I've been elected in on the Paralympics to be honest.
Okay, well, let's talk about that. U.S. Open is a big surprise. It's wide open. There's another
Yeah.
week. We'll talk more about it as we come. But let's talk about the Paralympics. What's going on? What have you been watching?
I've been watching wheelchair rugby and wheelchair basketball.
What do you think?
I love it, man. I love it. And there are a lot of full disclosure. There are a lot of mafia connections in the
Of
wheelchair
course,
basketball team, but that's because the wheelchair basketball program at Whitewater is just unbelievable. And the announcers are actually two of the three of them are from Whitewater, and I knew them from school. So it's been really cool.
it's
They
a
played at 3:30. They played at 3:30 this morning, so I have to check the results to make sure they won. We'll see.
okay. Reds up 1-0 in the bottom of the second. Hang on, I'll check the. Do you want to know, or do you want to look yourself and find out?
I'll look it up. I'll look it
Okay,
up. I
all right.
mean,
So you are really a believer in the Paralympics that people should get on the bandwagon and they're missing out if they're not watching. Is that correct? I'm putting
I
words.
love it, man. For me, it's like this is the biggest stage you can be on in forms of a person with a disability and internationally.
Hmm.
Because I just think to be on TV like this is a big time opportunity.
It is.
You
It's
know,
huge.
it's
Huge.
and it's this is the first time that the Olympics have been on or the Paralympics have been on regularly scheduled TV in a long time. I
And they're on
think
USA Network. You said right?
they're on the same channels as the regular Olympics.
NBC,
USA Network
USA Network. Okay.
and
Okay.
CNBC.
Okay.
So it's really fun. I mean, I watched wheelchair rugby the other day. That was kind of really cool.
What?
So
That's hard to. I've got to find that the wheelchair rugby. Rugby fascinates me. I didn't play. I had no
it's
interest playing, but
it's physical, man. It's very physical.
good. That's great
Yeah,
that they're able to do it.
yeah, it's good. It's fun. I like the swimming though too. I'm interested to see the track and field when it comes on
Hmm.
because I'm interested to see if they have guides. Most of the time, they have guide runners or whatever
Okay.
with them for for the visually impaired ones, for the visually impaired athletes. So
Hmm.
it's gonna be kind of cool.
Cool. Excellent.
Yeah. So
Okay, dude, we've been going at it over half an hour, and I think there hasn't been a slow moment, but I think it's that time.
it's that time.
It's that time. It is time for AJ's advice and life wisdom. These are lessons that
Well,
AJ has originated in the sports world that AJ says you can apply to real life to improve your life and live your fullest life. Go ahead.
well, I got to give Jack credit for this one because Jack kind of brought it up earlier. Um, Never take the good ones for granted. You know, I spoke to Chris's school last year, and and I thought for sure I'd be able to, see him again.
Hmm.
You know, but you just never know when your time's gonna be called. So never take a day for granted, and just never take anything for granted. Any opportunity you get to, and you know this as well as I do, Jack. Anytime I get to give a speech, I always thank the people that are around me because without them, it's not possible. So without the people I know, none of it's possible. So I just wanted to take a minute to just, you know, for words of wisdom, I guess today is like don't take any interaction you have with anybody for granted because you never know the impact you're going to leave on someone's life, or or whether it's a guarantee to see them again. So just never take that for granted. Never take the opportunity to use your platform as a as a as a as a uh,
as a
as a
platform
yeah,
to spread the word, right?
yeah, right, exactly.
No wasted
So
opportunities.
no, walk through every door, open every door, and be friendly and be nice to people, and I think that's what it comes down to, Jack. It was just be nice to people and just never know. You never know. In a
I've got
span of
keep going in a span of.
in
I'm
a
sorry.
span of two in a span of 2 days, Whitewater's lost two current and former athletes to senseless, not senseless, but unplanned um, emergencies. So just to take every day as it comes and just enjoy it. So I just wanted to go with that.
And along those
So
same lines, completely unrelated but related, the young 31-year-old, I think his name's Johnny Goodrow. Did you hear about he's an NHL star,
Johnny Gabriel fight
played for the Columbus
her
Blue Jackets? He and his
sister's
brother.
wedding, right?
What's that?
Sister's wedding. The eve of their sister's wedding. We were just riding bikes around, and it's just it's 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 crazy. It's just
Hit by
just
an RV, I believe, and the guys
a
that were
the guy
drunk.
was
Yeah,
drunk. So,
yeah, yeah. It's not
so,
proven yet, but it doesn't look good. Yeah, so
no. But
31,
you you
fabulous
and I
player.
both know that it's just crazy and it's just fun. And I mean, it's not fun. It's never fun. But you know, I look at that and I look stuff like Bo, and it's just like it's just crazy. So
Well, I have one question for you, based on that what you just said. When you finally going to be nice to me? You said you were nice to
oh,
always be nice and always be smiling. You,
oh man, don't even get me started, right? Don't even get me started. Right? We're good. No, seriously, Jack. You know where we stand, and you know how it is. So it's all
I
good.
I
It's
knew
all
I'd
good.
get a rise out of you. That was pretty quick.
It,
There's like a
it was
half a
all.
second pause and then oh hey.
I had to. I had to gather myself for a second there, but it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. No, it's
Gather
all good.
yourself. You are a funny man, AJ Bocchini.
It's all
Uh,
good. It's all good.
a deep
It's all
feeling
good.
man. So
Yeah.
thank you for the words of
Yeah.
wisdom. The advice is right on as always. Expect nothing less
Yes.
from the Godfather.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Also, programming note. Uh, Next Sunday, I know we like to do the shows on Sundays.
Yeah,
For the
you're gonna have to
weekend.
bump the baptism back, right? For the show.
No, we're not. No. The sister-in-law is here, and I will not bump the baptism back to the show. So
Good.
the
You should
sister-in-law is here. The full family is here. So
tell Hannah
we will not.
she's going to get an earful from me for scheduling this baptism on a Sunday. For God's sakes, doesn't
No,
she know
it's all
Sundays?
good.
Sundays are show days. For God's sakes,
Sunday Sunday is Bo's Day next weekend. So
tell
um,
tell forget show day. It's Bo day. Um,
it's Bo Day. Yeah,
tell Hannah to get her priorities straight. For God's sakes.
she got no. She got. Hey.
Hey, hey,
I,
hey!
I just I listen to what she. I listen to Sarah. So
You better.
um,
What time is the baptism, AJ?
10:30.
Ooh, you are so lucky. You moved it up probably so you wouldn't have to miss any football games. Am I right?
It's 10. Yeah, no, I did not. I did not touch the timing. So I was. I did not. I did not touch the timing. Oh, yeah. So it's all good. So no, we're extremely excited. Bo's excited, and it should be fun.
Good.
So
It'll be a
yeah.
wonderful
So
day. Another wonderful
yeah.
day for the Bocchini. And what's Hannah's last name?
Walner,
Original. Well, the Walners and the Bocchinis is going to be a big day. It'll be great.
big,
So,
big, it'd be great.
cool.
So,
All right,
but
AJ,
it will
that's
be
it.
on. Yep, sounds good.
All right. You started. You actually smile a little today. That's good. It's a good start.
Yeah, yeah, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Well, you have a great rest of your time there with the family. Enjoy it. Don't take it for granted. Following your own advice, there, big guy. I know you won't.
Uh-huh. Uh,
And
sir,
I know the boss is going to have some good cooking for you. So I'm not concerned about you getting your stomach filled this weekend. That's good.
we we got fantasy drafts tomorrow night too, so that's
Oh
why
God.
that's partially here.
All right. Well, have a great time. I know you will.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Let's
sir.
keep in touch. And are we talking about Wednesday for this?
Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
Wednesday morning.
Hang on. I might have an issue Wednesday morning.
Okay, let me know.
Yeah, we got the show. The Jack Hankey show is Tuesday night, the 3rd, and then Wednesday
Yep, I'll
morning.
be
Yeah,
back.
yeah, I can't do 9 o'clock on Wednesday morning. Maybe 8 o'clock. I don't know if you can do that or not.
I can probably do that. I'll be back because I'm back to the house on Tuesday.
Okay, well,
So
let's tentatively plan on Wednesday at 8. Um, and then also AJ, I want to let you know. I don't think we talked about this, but it's a little. Wednesday is the 4th, so it's the first Wednesday of the month. So it's an author's
author.
octagon at the Seaburg Library. So
Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
don't have it. Yeah, I can. What time is that at? 6:30.
I think it's 6. I think it's 6 to 7:30. It might be 6:30 to 7:30. I can
All
never
right.
keep it straight. Bulldog never
Let,
gets it right.
let me call. I just want to make sure I'm, and with my schedule, not my schedule, but with my shift schedule
Yeah.
at the house, I just want to make
Yep.
sure I'm back before 9 o'clock. So,
Okay.
um, yeah. So, yeah. Let me just. I don't have
Okay.
anything scheduled till Thursday next week, so I can
Okay.
probably put it right into that. Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. Did your Highlanders? They won, right?
They beat Arrowhead, yes, sir, by 3 points.
Wow. And you thought they were going to get killed.
Full disclosure, I did.
All right.
No, sorry, boys. No, Tommy, Jonah, don't listen to this episode. But yeah, I did. You know, my defense, Arrowhead was number one, so we'll see what happens.
Cool. Well, it must be. It sounds like it's going to be a good year for Homestead then, if they did that.
Yeah. So,
So good.
yeah. So,
All right. All right, sir. That's it.
all right,
Get out of
that's it.
here. Have a great time with the
Yeah,
family. And
yes, sir.
we'll see you Wednesday, probably 8 a.m. on Wednesday. Early
All right, sounds
rising
good,
for
brother.
all the mafioso out there. All right.
Sounds good.
You have a great day, AJ Bokine. And
So,
be sure to say hi to all the Bokines for me
we'll do.
because
We'll do.
they put up with you. So I got to give them special props,
Yes.
which is good. All right. That's it. Hopefully, we'll be talking about a longer Brewers winning streak when we speak again on Wednesday. Have a great holiday weekend, everybody. Stay safe out there, for God's sakes. Take care.